we grew up a little too fast. I miss the days that we chill and relax. Where did the time go?
Just run around in circles. Everyone loves circles, right? It's fun. It's methodic, mesmerizing, and it is humid today. I'm barely driving to a mile and already sweating. I don't know if that's good or bad. Should you run with a COROS or should you run with a Samsung? Let's find out, should we? Shall we? Yeah. I mean, that's the main question, right? What's the best watch for running? So this is a previous test that I did in 2021. So we have test subject number 1, a COROS. Number 2, a Samsung. This is the Apex 2 Pro. And the one on my left is the Galaxy Watch5 Pro. Both watches are quite comfortable to wear. This one's lighter and more comfortable. I prefer these bands versus these, but they're okay. They're okay. So we finish the workout and we click here. And while you're working out, this one, you can kind of do the scrolling thing, or you just have to go like that. I find it easier to use the digital dial and just go like this. This is kind of a memory in pixel, almost electronic ink screen, high visibility outdoors and in. This one you do get a little more glare with the AMOLED screen, but it is really pretty with all the colors. They both have zones, a symmetry. Well, let's just look at the app, shall we? And finish. And this one, the screen locks. The Samsung, you can lock the screen as well. And finish. So we have running 47 minutes, 5.78 kilometers. That is small font. Come on, wakey wakey. 8 kilometer pace, 467 calories. We have average heart rate 140, max 165. Maximum anaerobics, we have all of our heart rate zones. Best lap, a 638 kilometer. I'll take it. VO2 max 40. I've seen better. Asymmetry, good. Contact time, good. Flight time, regularity, vertical. Stiffness. So it looks like I need to improve on my stiffness. That's just funny. You can drink 1 milliliter to replace 150%. So it has my sweat, has the map, and then I can show on phone. And this one is kind of at an angle, so we'll just take it off. We have the nice map there. Performance, running performance excellent, training load, training focus, anaerobic TE improving. Sorry, that was aerobic TE improving 3.8, anaerobic TE overreaching, RPE. We have the best mile at 10:15. So for those that are do miles, kilometers, I just give you both. We have the heart rate zones, max XR 162, average 137. Slightly different than Samsung. And then we have my running zones, average power. That's kind of a cool stat. Elevation gain, elevation loss, average cadence, average stride length, activity time, total time, recovery time. 4.9 days. Wow, looks like I won't be working out for a while. Huh, that's interesting. So let's scroll back down again. So there's a run, 2 floors. Yeah, 119 hours until full recovery. Holy cow. Now, Samsung doesn't quite, at least it's not showing that. We're gonna have to look on the phone. We'll do that in just a second. Now, just for kicks, I also wore my Polar connected to this one. So now I can click save. Perceived effort. You know, that was a really hard run for me. I just felt tired. I felt weak. I felt a little weak, to be honest. It's kind of fun. You get the feedback. Ooh, a new record. What is it? Fastest mile, a 9:48. I'll take it. All stats. So we have the distance, 3.25, 47, run time, walk time, calories, average heart rate, max heart rate 165. So they're all pretty. We have cadence, load, Average power, so many stats. We can just scroll through this, we get the nice graphs, and we should have recovery time. Execution score 0 because I didn't stay on target. I ran a little too slow. Recovery time 29 hours. Interesting. Let's switch phones so we can look at the Samsung data and the COROS data. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too confusing. I just wanted the recovery time. So now if we look on the Samsung app, slight audio change, we switch to the iPhone 12. Yeah, there's nothing here. Huh, that's funny. It shows that I'm on a track. Maybe it knew that I was on a track. So there's the track running that I did. That's pretty cool. Heart rate, elevation, but not seeing recovery time. Nope. It does have a notes thing. And then when you share this running event, you can share the stats, you can share the data, but you can't share like the entire workout per se. Whereas with COROS or Garmin, you can. I need to stop bringing in Garmin because that's not part of the thing. It's Samsung or COROS. COROS or Samsung. Because of the recovery time, I really think COROS is your better bet. And maybe they're going to include this on the new Galaxy Watch 6 that I tried to pre-order yesterday, but they were out of stock. So as soon as I get my hands on that, we'll do another comparison between the Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 and the newer COROS. Yeah, there's no recovery time. Kind of a missed opportunity, especially for a $500 or $550 watch. Now it does have a sapphire screen, AMOLED, LCD, liquid crystal display. Really much easier to see this one. This is always on versus this one you have to, play with the AOD, and it's not the same. This one has fun sounds. This one you can download music to, this one you can't. This one has better satellite accuracy, GPS accuracy. They both count flights of stairs, but not really efficiently, but that's okay. They both track sleep. Samsung tracks naps. Let's see, what's the other difference? Battery life, 2 to 3 days. Battery life, 2 to 3 weeks. So huge difference on the battery life. This one you can talk to, it has Bixby, you can download the apps. So more and more, an Apple Watch or a Samsung Galaxy Watch like this one, sorry, the buttons are kind of wigging out on this one. This one is stuck, so it's always kind of a bummer that that's happening. So for running, I'm gonna have to go with COROS over Samsung for now. If they change something drastically, it's just the stats are better. You can share it with your coach more easily. It has a website interface. Now Samsung does have the whole ecosystem with friends, and that can be quite fun. So right when you launch into the app, you can exit and then you go to the Together tab and you can do challenges. Last month I did the Beach July and I failed because I wasn't wearing my Samsung enough. All in all, I've kind of had a little more fun working out with this one versus the Samsung. They both do swimming. They're both waterproof for swimming. Maybe some light ocean surfing, just not too deep of water. And this one will allow you to broadcast heart rate and connect external heart rates. It doesn't work as smoothly with the Samsung. The Together tab, yeah, it's fun. You can see your friends. I think that's going to be coming soon to COROS, if you want my opinion. And that's about it. I think we kind of showed all the stats. Oh, and then these are the stats you get with COROS. So there's today's activity, has the map, has all the stats you viewed on your watch in greater detail and easier to read. The training effect, training focus. And again, that's kind of missing. Oh, and same as Garmin, I can say this was hard. I can add notes, shows me which watch I worked out with. I can maximize and view all my stats in widescreen. That's kind of cool. I like that feature. And yeah, so right here, training load, training status, excessive, recovery. Yeah, it shows that I'm exhausted. That's pretty funny. I like the little guy that's hunched over and about ready to throw up. Recovery 0%. So I don't have to work out tomorrow or the next day. That's fun stuff. So really, if Samsung, oh, another big difference, when you work out, you just press this button, you can lap it. There's no lap button, even though they have two buttons, they just don't use them. Another thing Samsung lost was the digital dial. It was really cool, and they took that away. They are bringing it back on the Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, interesting enough. Yeah, the digital dial on this one is lots of fun. Backlight, visibility. This one is an extension of a Samsung phone, to be honest. Just like an Apple Watch is an extension of an Apple phone, the one I'm filming on. So if you want a really smart sports watch and a smartwatch, you still get notifications, but this is better for working out. It still does a really good job sleep tracking. I wish it tracked naps like Samsung does, but COROS hasn't done naps yet. They'll get there, I'm sure. So for sleeping, this one's a little bit more, but this one has a sleep and it's effective enough to also consider the sleep with workouts for your recovery time. So right now I'm at 72% battery life, and it's saying that I have 9 hours and 15 minutes since last charge. Okay. But there we go. I have 2 days and 14 hours left. And this one has a really cool battery widget. I'm at 19%, I have 4 days left. And I haven't charged it for 10 days. And I still have 8 hours of GPS workouts, so the battery life is not even comparable. And now I'd like to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Is Samsung a better running watch, or is COROS? Maybe my wife's right. Maybe I do need a haircut. Pithy comments, type those down below. Do you run with a COROS, or do you run with a Samsung? Let me know. What's your favorite thing about running? There's a new talking point. Hi, puppy. And what do you think of the stats? Do you want more stats in a video like this, or less, or was it just about right? Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate clicking on by, and I'll have another video out soon. I hope you're able to get outside today and take a walk, take a run, hop on the skateboard, do something fun, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye. So as it turns out, I was wrong. The Galaxy Watch does in fact track steps. Disregard these other gadgets. I was doing another test since I got home from work, so we'll take those away. There, no distractions. Following cardio intense exercise, the Galaxy Watch 4 and the Galaxy Watch 5, and I'm just going to assume the Galaxy Watch 6, will monitor your recovery heart rate. It will do this for 2 minutes immediately after your workout. This can be a useful indicator on the intensity of the exercise, as well as your body's ability to recover quickly. Well, that's cool. So how do you do that? I will show you. We'll do a fun little screen recording because everyone loves screen recordings, right? I mean, they're just fun. So step one, you grab your Samsung phone and you scroll on over and you open up Samsung Health. Right off of Samsung Health, it'll give you a fun little animation if you check your steps for the day. And then you want to look for exercise. So there it is, exercise. Click view history. And then you're going to scroll to the workout. So there's this morning's run. I have these imports coming in from my Oura Ring. This one right there in the middle finger. But here's my running workout. And next, now that you have the exercise that you want to view, scroll on down until you see heart rate zones, and then click on the little arrow to open that up. And it tells you about your heart rate, all that stuff. Scroll all the way down, and there is the heart rate recovery. So what it's doing is just for 2 minutes, it monitors your heart rate and lets you know, To be honest, I don't think 2 minutes is enough. I think it should be 5, or it should just do something else. And then that's just your heart rate recovery. It's not going to say, okay, well, based on the heart rate recovery, then you have another 20 hours before your next workout, or we recommend you wait at least 11 hours. It doesn't give you that time estimate for recovery like COROS and other watches do. I hope that helps. And then as an update, it's been a great day for the steps. We have 11,939 as you saw, and we got that really cool animation. I'll just show you that once again. Oh, that's just cool. Yeah, that's just, oh, confetti. That's just fun. And COROS, we have really good step count. We have 11,761 on the Coca-Cola watch face. All right, I'll have more about these watches another time. And that is the end of the video. Good night.